Hi, I'm Fran Dunaway, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of TomBoyX, and we are a gender-neutral underwear and apparel company focused on fit, quality, and comfort. We're based in Seattle, Washington. In the beginning, we started TomBoyX because I wanted a cool button-up shirt. I love Robert Graham or Ben Sherman, but I wanted to make one that would fit a woman's body. I prefer something with a collar, a button-up. And so that was really where we began. And we picked the name Tomboy because we thought it was cute. We both identified with it. And lo and behold, about a week into our Kickstarter campaign, it became quite apparent to us that the name was resonating in a very powerful way. And that meant something to us. We realized that we had a bigger opportunity that was about an unmet need of being seen and represented in the fashion and apparel industry. We did win the audience choice at the Seattle Angel Conference, but I just have to say that we pitched a lot of different groups here in Seattle and around the United States, and I like to say we kissed a lot of frogs, but the Seattle Angel Conference is, in our experience, by far the best experience that we had, especially in the Seattle area. And they just are very entrepreneur friendly. They're very understanding of where we are. They aren't coming to us as though they're the experts, but they're coming to us with a sense of how can we help. And that really made a huge difference and really differentiated the Seattle Angel Conference from the rest of the organizations. I just think that they have a very entrepreneur friendly approach, and they understand the struggles that we're going through. They didn't make us go through unnecessary hoops, and it was just a really friendly, wonderful experience. Sure, it was a great process. That we were relatively new to that. My wife and I had absolutely no experience running a business, and it was all new to us. So we got a wonderful group that came to our offices, and they asked tough questions, but thorough questions, and we were able to accommodate those and answer. And then, yeah, we got up on the stage and did the big pitch with a number of other startups here in Seattle, and it was a lot of fun. It was good fun, and I think the thing I love the most about it is, even though we didn't take home the big check, we actually, because there was so much excitement and enthusiasm within the crowd that was there, I know we raised more money than the big check that was given from that crowd. And then a lot of those people have come on board for future rounds as well. When we were raising with Seattle Angel Conference, it was our seed round, and that made sense for us. And so it was really a dog and pony show, going around like demo day and pitching before groups, and really hoping to get recognition or get some interest from people that were in the audience. And so it was very great to move beyond that, and I was very excited to be able to move into the next phase when we started raising funds for our Series A round, and that was more one-on-one individual meetings, which I do much better at those than getting up on a stage and trying to woo an audience. And so, but it was really hard. It was a tremendous struggle. The Series A, I think, is an area that is really lacking, especially in the consumer space, and especially women founded companies really struggle within that Series A round of funding. And so it was a slog. I really spent 4 years raising funds, not only in the seed, but on into the Series A. And we were able to eventually find someone that could lead that round and get us through the next hump. And then last year, just over a year ago, we closed our Series B, and that was a tremendous accomplishment. And we didn't have to go and out and find those investors. They actually found us and came to us and gave us an offer that we couldn't refuse. And and they've been wonderful partners going forward. So it's just a crazy journey. It's hard. It's you can't take it personally. You've got to get out there and just check off the nose. And I think understanding the mentality or the motivation behind investors and investor groups is very important. You can find out if they want to sit around and sip wine and tell you why your idea is horrible, or if they actually want to understand what you're trying to do and how you're trying to build it, and help you get through kind of the hurdles of building a good, strong business. I think it's hard for women to raise money, period. And if you look at the stats, we all know what the stats are, and the dismal amount of institutional money that goes to women. And so then you add on top of that consumer goods, and then you're further complicating it. And look, we had particular challenges in that we were married lesbian couple not in our 20s that had never done this before. So it was just a real challenge. And then we had a lot of people, who don't look like us, that are writing checks, that don't understand the space, didn't understand that there was real opportunity and white space within the fashion apparel companies or industry, that didn't understand that all women and all people actually are looking for comfortable underwear. And that was a real shocker for a lot of people. This was pre the fall of Victoria's Secret, and so a lot of guys were scratching their heads and saying, "Now, what's wrong with Victoria's Secret?" And so time proves us out once again. But it was challenging, and I think that a lot of companies want to get in kind of that seed round and beginning investors, and then as there's just that growth space where you aren't positive that it's a really strong business yet, and so the risk is a little bit higher. And do you invest in this, or do you wait and want to jump on the next round, or who's going to lead it? So there are just a lot of variables that come into play, and there just aren't a lot of funds out there that are really focused on that kind of late seed A funding. Be systematic and strategic and thoughtful about who you're approaching and why, and understanding the psychology or why investors are investing when and where they're investing. Finding investors that have invested in their portfolio has companies similar to you makes sense, because it's a place that people are comfortable. People don't want to just write a check and not feel like they understand the space or want to provide something more than capital. They want to be able to help if something comes up, or if you need something. And so it's really building relationships. And I think that a lot of people struggle with asking for money. And I think you're in that space, you're in the place where you need to be. And I certainly don't take no's personally. Dig in and find out. But it's real easy to start a conversation with, "Hey, are you an active investor? If so, what's your sweet spot? And what are the metrics that you're looking for to get you over the line to cutting a check?" And if you've got that, great, prove it to them. And if you don't, make a note. And when you get there, go back and knock on their door. This whole pandemic has been such a shocker for us, and the continued uncertainty and just questionable about where we're going and when this is all going to end has been a challenge, has been a real struggle. But it's been really a kind of cyclical up and down for us. At the beginning, we thought, oh my gosh, what's coming? We need to pull back and be ready and kind of cut some spending. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, we just started to see things really skyrocket, and we're all direct to consumer. And so we saw a real uptick in sales that happened to parallel change in our marketing team, and they were just getting a lot of their levers in place and pulling those. And so we saw tremendous growth. Q2 was great for us, and now with continued uncertainty, it's really about keeping the team motivated. It's really about connecting and just dealing with our own frustration and uncertainty about where it's coming. And then, we have a lot of employees that have kids that are in school, and so then there's that added stress. So I think it's not only the business but also the personal, and we're in each other's homes now through all the Zoom calls. We know the pets, we know all the kids, so there's an intimacy that's different. There's an authenticity to where we know each other better in a lot of ways, but in other ways we're not being able to be in the same room together and share a laugh or whatever. It's just weird. It's just all so strange. And I'm hoping that we come out the other side. There are nuggets of awesome within each everything that we endure, but we're all looking forward to when this is all finally over and we can get back to business as usual. Q4 is our favorite quarter. The holidays typically we see about a 40% of our business. So we're looking forward to what's coming. And we have a new marketing team that's been in place for about the last 4 months, and they've got lots of fun new creative coming up. They've been very clever about how they are able to get some shoots. For a while, we couldn't shoot anyone on body, any of our new product on body. So it's been a challenge, but we just really have focused on how we tell our story and create content that's about connecting with people, really listening to our customers. Our customers have always had our best ideas. So we've got fun new prints coming. We've got some new product that we're rolling out. We just rolled out in the past week 3 new Halloween prints. And that's almost like our Christmas with our customer. They love Halloween, so we've seen tremendous sales there, and are very hopeful and positive about the future of our e-commerce platform for Q4. I think that one of the biggest lessons that Naomi and I have learned on this journey is it's that old adage to trust your instincts and trust your gut and really follow those and believe in yourself in a very solid way. But at the same time, you've got to be open to the direction that might be you're taking and the way you might inadvertently be led. And that was really about our customers. As I mentioned earlier, we started the company because I wanted a cool button-up shirt, and now we're an underwear company. That wasn't our idea. We heard from our customers. They wanted, at the time, boxer briefs for women. Turns out if you focus on fit and quality, it works for all genders. And so we are gender neutral, and we're really proud of the quality and the sustainable practices that we have in place. And our values around how we want to make the world a better place. And so I really think as entrepreneurs, if you can live by your values, trust your instincts, trust your guts, at the same time listen to what your customers are telling you, you've got a winning combination.